I've decided to become a hybrid athlete. Now, the term has become a bit overused over the past couple of years, especially on social media and YouTube and the fitness influencer world. I'm sure many of you guys have heard of Nick Bare, famous bodybuilder turned into hybrid athlete, runs a lot of marathons, triathlons, became a very successful business owner. He's basically developed the term hybrid athlete in this YouTube fitness influencer world. Or even if you think of guys like Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, okay, if you're a big sports fan like myself, those guys were the hybrid athletes, football and baseball. We see it in the Olympics sometimes. Guys do winter and Olympic sports. We see it in combat sports, boxing and MMA. You see, the thing with competitors like myself and even those guys is, especially people who didn't have a chance to compete anymore in high school or college like myself, I got an injury my senior year of football, ruined it quick. Alrighty, we fantasize about the things that we wish could have been. And plus, we're just competitors, we're athletes, we want to keep going. I'm 21 years old. I want to keep doing as much as I could now that I'm young. I dreamed of taking my football career to the highest level, but like I said, after my senior year of high school, suffered a hip injury, that ruined it. So I picked up boxing, and I really love boxing. As you guys can see, I post vlogs, had my first fight a couple weeks ago. Now I'm dealing with a bit of an elbow injury, but either way, I still like to explore a bunch of sports. I did track and field, rugby, so many other different types of sports, and because I like to value that hybrid athlete type of role. But I feel like I can do so much more now that I'm still young. So I decided to become a hybrid athlete, and that is boxing, and I'm going to be competing, exploring the triathlon for next year. Triathlon's crazy, I know, but I thought it'd be a perfect combination. I know Nick Diaz does the triathlon. He's, of course, was a great UFC fighter. Well, I decided to do the triathlon now. Combines swimming, running, cycling. I think all important aspects for conditioning for boxing. I think it could only help me more, and I think it would just be a fun thing to try out. So you might be thinking, well, why is this so big news to be posting a video like this? Well, because I'm going to be documenting my journey with this and hop on the trend, right? A lot of people are doing it, but they like to do bodybuilding and long distance running. They like to do marathon running. That's really the type of fitness and hybrid athlete type of content I'd be seeing. I'm doing a bit different. Boxing and triathlon. Whole different worlds. We got boxing, combat sports where we're hitting each other in the face, to triathlon where, like I said, it depends. It could be an Olympic triathlon or a sprint triathlon. I'm going to be focusing on the sprint triathlon. 5-mile run, okay, over a little bit mile swim, and then like a 10-mile bike, okay, a lot. I'm not a big endurance guy, but I want to build that to help with the sport of boxing. You see, the thing with becoming a hybrid athlete and just a dual athlete, a 3-sport athlete, anything, you got to pick a focus, okay? You can't be good at everything. You can't be a master at everything. Jack of all trades, master of none. That's the approach you got to take with this. Boxing is my main sport, and boxing is the thing I want to take serious. I'm being a triathlete because I want to supplement my boxing career and because I genuinely want to enjoy it. During the off season of boxing, right? I mean, there really is no off season of boxing, but when I'm not boxing, when I'm not training for a fight, let's train for a triathlon. I've been doing that lately, okay? I've been running, okay? I've been getting, it's all about miles of running for time as well. Today, I just did 15 minutes recovery time. I've been bumping up my mileage each week, and I'm definitely proud of that. A year ago, hitting a mile was hard. Trying to be an amateur boxer and struggling with running a mile is not a good thing to do. I decided to take that to the highest level, and like I said, run. You see, cycling too. I decided to do that now. Stationary bike for now, but getting about 20 to 25 minutes at about 13. The level was, it's about 6 miles in that time, and I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely burns the quads. And swimming, okay, this is for any combat athlete. If you want to get your shoulder endurance up, swimming is definitely a hidden trick. So I've been swimming, hitting the pool about twice a week. So it's cold now. It's getting definitely into the winter seasons. I definitely have 2 races next year that I plan to do for the triathlon. But it all goes back to just taking something serious. Boxing is my main sport, so I'm going to be boxing 6 days a week, sparring once a week. Been dealing with an elbow injury, so this is why actually triathlon training is actually very important for me now. I can't really punch now. I can't really be doing boxing shows, but I can still use my lower legs. I can still do all that stuff. So I think that's kind of what made me develop into a triathlon. To deal with the elbow injury, still want to stay active. I'm like, you know, let's try something difficult, something different. So that's what I'm gonna be doing at a triathlon. But main thing is warming up, making sure that you're not getting injured that will affect the boxing career of yours. So I've been running 3 days a week. Sunday, my recovery time. I just ran today. I'm making sure you're warming up, you're stretching. Okay, static stretching, you don't want to focus too much while you're running. You want to be doing some dynamic stretching, okay, some leg sweeps, high knees, things like that. You really want to be focusing on the static stretching after. Okay, so I've been doing that 3 days a week. Sunday's my recovery run. Tuesday is more of my anaerobic run where I'm doing shorter runs. I'm kind of sprinting. Last week I did 4x400 meter sprints, so just focusing on that. And then Thursday, long distance run, but we're kind of going for a time. We're trying to get PRs there. Last week I was trying to hit a mile in my quickest time, which I did. It was like close to 7 minutes, so I was definitely happy with that. For swimming, I've been hitting the pool twice a week and just doing laps. I've been doing about 12 sets of 25 meter laps, just as fast as I could down, fast as I could back. Sometimes I'll pair that, so up and back as one set, and then just straight down as fast as I could. Swimming though, definitely difficult. The hard thing with swimming is you gotta learn how to breathe without getting a mouthful of water. But I really enjoy swimming. Definitely a hassle though, with in the middle of your schedule trying to get that going. You know, you don't want to leave the chlorine on all day because of dry skin and things like that. But I definitely enjoy it. I highly recommend it if you have access to a pool, whether it's indoor or outdoor, to be hitting it. Especially even if you're not a boxer or nothing like that, swimming is a great sport and it's definitely relaxing. So the next sport now for the triathlon is cycling. Okay, next phase of that. I've just been doing the stationary bike. Main reason why is because it's cold now and I don't want to go out and spend a lot of money on a new bike right now before I get into the gist of things. So I've been doing a lot of stationary bike. The goal is to just go as fast as you could at a nice tempo. Definitely feel it in your quads. And I'm still lifting 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do a push-pull legs. I'm going to start focusing more on just full body every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday instead of the push-pull legs. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm an athlete, so you want to focus on things that are going to get you more explosive and focus on athletic performance, not building muscle. And then, like I said, I'm going to be boxing 6 days a week. Another big thing is nutrition now, alrighty? You got to be making sure you're eating more calories. You're burning it off so much, you got to be eating more calories and more protein. Your muscles are going to wither away if you're doing all this cardio, all this endurance. Now, that would be okay if I was just doing triathlon, but once again, my main focus is boxing, so I got to stay on one muscle, stay right like an athlete. We're taking punches, we're gonna compete against other grown men. That's my main sport. My main sport was triathlon. Well, I wouldn't care about withering away, but for boxing, you still gotta be in good size. Make sure you're eating calories so you're not losing unhealthy weight and unhealthy muscle. So the whole point of this video was just to explain what I'm gonna be doing over the next couple of months and next year. I'm going to be tracking, vlogging my journey as a boxer and a triathlon. This video is kind of all over the place, but just to show you what I'll be doing, how I'm going to be doing it. So the main focus though is just the vlogs in the upcoming weeks and months. It's just going to be training. How do I balance boxing and the triathlon? Definitely different. Not a lot of people do it. That's the whole point of me. That's why I want to be different. I want to try to do things that I never think I would do. 21 years old, so let's do it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm out. Peace.